Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corliss, and I'm standing. Here now the news for October 21st, 2021. Although no official announcement has been made by Universal, a spokesperson confirmed to local network Spectrum News 13 that Fear Factor Live will permanently close on November 1st. I wonder, I hadn't heard that anywhere before. Oh wait, I saw that on our site first. Last week, of course, we posted how it was rumored that the show would not return after Halloween Horror Nights. Now it is an official thing. It's not coming back. Some icy new treats have arrived at Universal Studios Florida, and they're perfect for any fan of The Secret Life of Pets. I usually leave these puns for the news article, but I'll try to read them. Earlier this year, Universal Studios Hollywood, of course, opened their new attraction, The Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash, and they debuted these popsicles along with the ride. But now, even though we don't have the ride, we have the popsicles here at Universal Orlando. We reviewed the Max, Gidget, and Snowball, and we're ready to try two other flavors. We tried Chloe's Blueberry Lemonade and Norman's Strawberry Passion Fruit Bars. All 5 fruit bars can be found at the Hollywood or Bust snack cart located in the Kids Zone. That's the place that has those delicious waffles, by the way. Head on over to our website for the full review. You can find the waffle review there, too. I finally had that when I went to Horror Nights a couple weeks ago. It was amazing. It's really good. It's showtime for the Ghost with the Most. 2 new Beetlejuice Loungefly bags, a backpack, and a crossbody are available at USF. The backpack has black and white stripes with a green trim, and Beetlejuice and Lydia Dietz are dressed for their wedding. The backpack has a large front pocket, and a black and green tag has both Beetlejuice and the Loungefly logos. Zippers and zipper pulls are black, and each side has a small pocket. The back is black with green straps. The red crossbody has Beetlejuice artwork, as you might have guessed. Lydia, bats, skulls, cockroaches, and spiders round out the design. The bag has 2 exterior zippered pockets, and the lining is bright green with black and white graphics. We found both bags at the 5 and Dime store. The backpack retails for $84, the crossbody for $34. Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios Florida will be closing for refurbishment starting January 7th. Universal stated they expect the ride to reopen in the late summer, meaning the refurbishment will likely last more than 6 months. It's a big, big refurb. In honor of the upcoming refurbishment, a fan favorite Universal Orlando annual pass holder button is coming back for a limited time only from November 1st through the 21st. UOAPs can pick up the button at Sahara Traders. After closing in August for refurbishment, the Camp Jurassic play area at Islands of Adventure is back. Some work is still being completed, however. There's still construction walls throughout much of the Camp Jurassic. Initially, we were able to see over some of the walls to the Skull Slide below, but construction materials were also visible. And the Skull Slide has since been covered with scaffolding and green tarps, and crew members were visible behind those tarps. We also saw them working on platforms above the slide. It looks like some nets throughout the play area are being replaced. And here you see some new netting, judging by the thick ropes and how white it is. More new netting sits on top of one of the platforms, and the top of the slide is blocked with temporary netting. On the ground, guests will find hints that dinosaurs have walked the area. There are several different sized dinosaur footprints that make noise when you step on them. Some of the caves and tunnels are blocked off still, and the spinning dinosaur guns have been repainted and are working great, but the upper level water guns are not accessible yet. So you can't have a water gun fight. You just, can shoot water at no one. It's weird. But anyway, hopefully they'll be done soon. 3 new graphic tees have arrived at Islands of Adventure. These shirts feature reproductions of the posters in the locker area of Jurassic World Velocicoaster. Lithographs of the posters went on sale in July in the Jurassic World Tribute Store. The lithographs are very popular and many sold out quickly. We found the shirts in the Jurassic Park Discovery Center and in the Jurassic Outfitters store. They retail for $27 each. You can check them out on our website. Whenever anyone asks us where to get the best drinks at Islands of Adventure, we always point them in the direction of the watering hole in Jurassic Park. It's a little stand, serves up some delicious mixed cocktails and frozen beverages. But a brand new beverage has joined the pack, and after the food offerings were removed from this stand, an additional alcoholic drink named the Fossilizer was added to the menu. We were dying to get our hands on one of the new Jurassic World plastic cups, so we tried the Fossilizer. I just like saying that word. Coconut rum, blue curacao, pineapple juice, sour mix, and Sprite combined for a beautiful teal-covered beverage. Don't forget the cherry on top. We learned that if you take a selfie with your souvenir cup, you can get the discounted price on the refill, even if you left your cup at home. But that's weird. But the listed price of the drink is $13.99. The review at UniversalParksNewsToday.com. Construction walls are up outside of Honkers in Seuss Landing at Islands of Adventure as repainting begins on the facade. We saw crew members going up and down in a cherry picker vehicle to work on the building. The tarp they are adjusting in the picture you see now is protect some of the areas from paint drips. They were working on the blue and white cloud above the birthday flower jungle sign. The main entrance of Honkers is still accessible. Cindy Lou Who isn't singing Where Are You Christmas just yet, but we found it. The Who's down in Whoville have begun to trim up the trees with Christmas stuff in Seuss Landing at Universal Orlando. The Grinchiest time of year is almost here. With holiday celebrations beginning on November 13th, the new decor may make you forget all about Halloween, which is still a couple days away, by the way. The garlands and ornaments are all strung with care for all sorts of guests that will soon be there. The pink decorations at the Snack Eat a Snack Icy stand, say that 5 times fast, match the fixture along with the icicle ornaments. The Fudnuddler brothers are getting ready for the Hula Days with decorations on their popcorn stand. There's also some red tinsel on the 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish sign that stands out against the blue sign. Blue fish is also sporting a bow tie. Snookers and Snookers Sweet Candy Cookers is looking festive as well, and Gertrude McFuzz's aesthetically pleasing decorations match her fine feathered finery shop. The police officer is sporting a matching bow tie, and over at the Circus McGurkus Cafe Stupendous, not only are the elephants holding the curtains open for their guests, but they're now also holding up their Hula Day decorations. Coming from the Lost Continent, you'll see the Merry Merry sign going into Seuss Landing, and even though the Carousel is closed for refurbishment, you'll see holiday decorations with a matching wreath there. The Mulberry Street store decorations are up toward the top of the shop with the giraffes sporting matching bow ties, and at the All the Books You Can Read, you'll see classic red and green holiday decor. Poles wrapped in garland and topped with wreaths also line the path. The If I Ran the Zoo play area also has been adorned with some garland. This archway has garland around it and a wreath on top, and most of the railings and lampposts have garland wrapped around them as well. The garland is decorated with different ornaments and baubles in different sizes, shapes, and colors. And my personal favorite, though, the reindeer topiary. How cute is that? The deer have giant antlers with ornament bells hanging from some of them, and they're all wearing Christmassy bow ties. Nearby, some deer pals are also ready for the holidays with red and white bow ties, and garland lines the windows of Cats, Hats, and Things. Not every inch of Seuss Landing is covered just yet, but we're keeping an eye out every day for when it is. Fans can now get their hands on the newest addition to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter merchandise collection. A new toy features the Blast-Ended Scroot, one of the magical creatures featured on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. The pullback toy is now on shelves at the Islands of Adventure Trading Company. Last week we told you about other new Harry Potter merchandise available in the Universal Studios store at City Walk. There's been a ton lately. But as for the Scroot, this toy has wheels underneath, and when you pull it back toward you, it winds the wheels, and when you let it go, it rolls forward. Leave it to us to explain a toy that dates back to the early 1900s. The Scroot has a brown and yellow body with 6 legs and a large stinger. A combination of the Manticore and fire crabs in story. The toy also blasts sparks and flames. The toy version simply lights up to make that happen, though. The Scroots, while part of the original book series, have not made film appearances yet. However, they do appear, of course, in Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, a famous scene with the Hagrid audio animatronic. The toy costs $20. Just in time for cooler fall temperatures, Harry Potter fans can get hats, gloves, and scarves to stay warm. You know, that happens in Orlando. You really need all that. These items are the latest merchandise to allow you to represent your favorite Hogwarts house. Bring it home to where it's cold. Found these hats, gloves, and scarves at the Universal Studios store in City Walk and Islands of Adventure Trading Company. There are pom-pom beanies, knit scarves, and glove pairs to correspond with each of the 4 houses. The hats cost $30, the scarves are $40, and the glove pairs are $22 each. Check them out on our website. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to UniversalParksNewsToday.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today here on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure you hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For UPNT, this is Tom Corliss saying the future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.
Welcome to Unplanned Downtime, a new home for creative, innovative, and outlandish programming made for Disney fans, including Cosmic Read Live, discussions and Imagineering attractions, Deep in the Plus, reviewing the catalog on Disney Plus, Ink and Paint, celebrating female voices in the Disney fandom, Boxed In, opening mystery packages and viewer mail, picky eaters, trying to eat our way across Disney restaurants. WDWNT the RPG, a tabletop adventure set in Tokyo Disney Sea, and more of your favorites. Subscribe now at unplanneddowntime.com. Remember, it's not an accident, it's unplanned downtime.